since at least 5 to 10,000 years, we've all been searching through shamanic practices and saviors and all the rest of it, what it is to be, how we express the deeper part of ourselves, right? So all those practices were done by priests or shamans or people with certain powers, and then it became scientists, and all these people within certain paradigms or certain frames of reference or historical periods. What I say, if you get into the transpersonal practices, and the one that I'm most familiar with is Groff's breathwork, he came up with a very simple one, which is based upon breathwork and evocative music to get you beyond yourself into that deeper part of yourself. He looked at the shamanic practices that were used throughout the millennia to how do people get in touch with themselves, and created a process that anyone who is not psychiatrically disturbed and doesn't have heart problems, and there's a lot of preconditions that you need to be involved in to be doing that can help you to get to that very deep understanding of who you are within yourself. So third dimension is dream stuff. You get to a point where instead of looking at dreams from a pathological point of view, you look at them as I've called a virtual organ that will help you to get on with your daily events. If you want to get into deeper aspects of that, that's fine as well. Or you can, so that's sort of like, dreams are sort of like going to a movie or having your own movie, and then you can analyze what's going on in your own movie and move on, In transpersonal, you're in the movie, but you're part of the movie, right? You have your ways of getting out of the movie when you need to, but you're actually in it. So you're not watching the eagle fly over the plane. You are the eagle, right? And you experience what it's like to be an eagle. That's shamanic practices that, many indigenous cultures live by. We all have that within us still. And that's where we've gone from to codifying that into a religious experience, and this is, what's evolved from there. But every human being doesn't need to be a priest or a shaman or a whatever. They've got it within them. So that's what I mean by transpersonal. And that's kind of what Joseph Campbell says. That's for kind of the serious spiritual warriors, right? But it's actually something that's there for everybody in a reasonably safe way. When you do breath work, you create a very, very safe place, a stage for that individual to explore whatever depth they feel that they want to. And, there's a lot of safety around that. But what I'm also saying is that a lot of my work I see as a bridge between not quite at low-level sanity, but let's get to the equilibrium, and if you keep doing it, you can turn those energies into that exponential as a potential. And what you do is you pull along. You're still aware of the fact that your mother wasn't around for the first 4 years of your life. You still know that and you can feel that, but you're not going to blame them. It's not an external thing. I'm aware of it, but I trust the process that will explore it and deal with it so I can get on with my life. I don't have to actually sit down and have one-on-one counselling for that particular issue for the next 12 months. Right? Can if you like. It's it's a free life, do what you want to do. But what I'm saying is you can just get on and turn all those energies around that way. So the transpersonal, in fact, I don't know what his name is, Sir somebody or other Stevenson in England, I saw him a comment, I think it was in Financial Times, he said, what industrial leaders and entrepreneurs need to do is to get into transpersonal psychological practices if they really want to be serious.